Well, hello there, YouTube. Not saying my good morning from the normal spot, because it's been off and on, like I like to say, because it literally sounds that way. It sounds like the roof's coming in. Poor Sasha and Annie are out on their morning run when it cut loose. But look at this. As we're talking about the rain and I can't go out there, there's blue coming from the west coast. All right, let's start off on Monday. It's the 14th. Oh, happy Valentine's, everybody. It's Valentine's Day, February 14th. Old Dr. Pierce says she's looking fine this morning. Look at the blue skies out there. Look at all them hee-haws under the little cover. So we're going to stand underneath here when the next deluge comes. Man, that was crazy this morning.
Yeah, that was some heavy rain.
God, that's been half hour, 45 minutes ago. Look at all the water still in the road. It must have been like a sheet of water going across here at one point. That was nuts. Making up for all them nice days gave us. Old Mother Nature says, you gotta pay me back. Oh yeah. The old choo-choo train first thing in the morning. He ain't moving though. He's slammed full of those container cars. I don't know what those things are hauling, because they don't have tops on them. They put tarps. Oh, look at that. He's got 3 locomotive pusher on the back too. Must be real heavy. Well, that's short. He's probably just bouncing between yards. That was only 2. I thought there was 3 locos on the rear. Nice. Despite what the weather says, it looks like it might even be nice down here in Van Chulo.
At the moment, yes.
So I wasn't messing with you last night. I told you that Monday be right back around.
I know.
She came quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, boy. Even if it rains all week, we can think about the ride yesterday and my solo run on the Slim the day before. Ooh, that was nice.
That was fun.
Those little hopes of the next weekend being nice, right?
Yep. Cross your funners.
Yep. All right, Mama. It's Monday fun day.
Yep.
Let's go in there and bust her out.
Sounds good.
All right.
All right.
Love you. See you. Bye.
I love you.
Bye-bye now.
Bye.
Well, now that it finally stopped raining long enough, this is a 21-600 Ryker. So this is one of the school bikes that Kelly and I rode. Believe it or not, this gentleman that owns this has 3 of the 4 school bikes that we, well, it was a thing between us and PRP that we loaned the school the bikes. And so he just picked a 600 up. I didn't know we had any Rikers left. And of course, he has the 2 900s from the school. And right away, he notices this one's a little noisier, and yeah, they're gonna be noisier. Inline triple's gonna be way more balanced and smooth than a parallel twin. Although these things are amazingly smooth for a parallel twin. And anyway, he's having us take a look at it, and he says it's hard starting when cold. So sitting out, it's fairly cool this morning, and it's just sitting there. So pouring down rain on it and everything else, I go out there and boom, lights right off. So make sure battery connections are all good. Test the battery's good. Look for codes. There's no codes. God almighty, what's the temperature out here? Yeah, this thing runs like a top. No codes. Battery's good. Everything's where it should be, except for the front little trunky lid wasn't shut. So, don't know. I'm just taking a short one on it here. I don't need to do anything big. these 600s. You just can't ride a 900 and a 600 back to back. Then you notice the difference. But like this, jumping on this 600, I haven't ridden a 900 powered Ryker in a while, so this feels phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. They're super light, spunky, just fun. Rykers are fun, period. Doesn't matter what size. Whew. These gloves with air blasting directly, I mean, there's nothing in front to even deflect the wind. That gets kind of cold. There's nothing waterproof or windproof with these things. They're just kind of a, I don't know what cloth that is. It's leather underneath though. It's kind of cool. Dang. It's that police bike. I've been fighting with that thing. It looks like that front strut is once again locked up, but it's not throwing any codes. It'll let me, there's a couple adjustments, you know, ride height and, well, the ride height is just a calculation and the shock's not doing anything, but I can recalibrate the shocks, and you know, the first one, you know, kept throwing a code. Every time I'd run that procedure, or that able as they call it. And yeah, this one just, as far as the BMW diagnostic knows, everything's working fine. But I have that other RT down there with the dented wheel. So I switched the police bike to, it was in dynamic ESA and set to hard or something. Anyway, I just set everything to minimum to make it as soft as possible. And man, it just like, I can make it move maybe an inch, and that's with all my might. I got the front wheel pinched in. You can't hold the front brake, you know how you can do on your motorcycle and you make the forks go up and down. You can't do that with that front end on the BMWs. It just works as a natural anti-dive thing. It just, you're hitting the wall. So you get up on it on the center stand and you just physically shake up and down. And you probably want that front wheel tied to something, because I was doing the one with the dented wheel and I'm going, yeah, I can get, you know, this thing just floats up and down. I did it too hard one time and it almost felt like it was gonna roll off the center stand. That'll make you put your feet on the ground quick. I've definitely rolled them off messing with them. Just put your feet down. But you're usually standing up on those when you're doing it, so you just react. You realize what's going on, feet are on the ground instantly, and that bike goes off the center stand. And that's another thing too, when I knocked that police bike off the center stand, like when I knocked his off to park it, and the whole bike goes whoosh, you know, the weight of the bike, when it comes off the center stand, you know, front and rear kind of sink, you know, they bounce down. Shock of the weight. That police bike, that front strut doesn't move. Don't know. And then the drivability problem, he looks like it's the pump is not producing enough pressure, and it seems to be very random. So I'm gonna get him a pump, and I need to, because that strut is so expensive, you know. BMW's going to want some answers, because they can see what I was doing in diagnostic, and they can see there's no codes thrown or anything. So they're gonna want some detailed explanations on why I think a new strut needs to be put on it. Anyway, that thing's perfect. Some people just need someone to, you know, set little thoughts that get rolling around their head that something's wrong. They just need somebody that knows these things in and out, take them for a ride and say, dude, she's good, ride it like you stole it, as the old saying goes. There's an FJ Cruiser just like my old one. Alright, thanks for coming along for the Ryker rip. Ain't she beautiful? There is the most incredible rainbow back there. Hopefully we can get a shot of it. And it's just a piece of one. This thing is massive and it's bright. Should be able to get to it. Get a view of it down here on Covington. We'll be back. We should be able to see it, but it's diluted by a whole bunch. You'll see it right over the traffic lights here. Oh, it was super, super bright. It was cool. This is what's irritating as heck. Look what side his gas pump's on. That's not because he's getting gas. They're using the gas station lane as a parking lane. It's crazy how often you see these jackwads do this. And him and his wife, girlfriend, whatever, just moseyed on in there. They're probably going in and having dinner. Unbelievable. So, we're going to jump ahead of time here. We already got home and did the goodbye vlog. But something I was talking to you guys about last week showed up today. It's a Streamlight TLR-7 sub specifically for the 6-hour P365 series. And there she is. I took that Picatinny adapter that hung down off, and I'm gonna take a second, pop this out of the box, and mount it to the gun. It just pinches over the accessory rail. I don't know what you call it on these. They don't even have a keyway in them, which is very strange. But let's mount this thing up right quick. I haven't even taken this thing out of the box yet, so let's do this right quick. So this is what comes in the box. The TR7 sub with the SIG mounting bracket. You'll note there's no keys in it because there's no key slots. Runs off a CR123 battery that Streamlight very nicely supplies with it. I thought it said CR120. Yeah, it is right there. CR123A, I think it says on there. Can't get it to focus, but battery goes in front first, and the lid has a quarter turn. You can, not even, probably an eighth of a turn maybe. In the down position, it's on, and then just a slight turn to the left, like you're taking it off, and it powers it down. And when you push the buttons, it doesn't activate. So you have the ability to turn it off. All right, there she is. I've seen quite a few of these SIG mounts. Remember I was talking about frame damage from the SIG TLR-7 version? Yeah, that thing mounts totally different than I've ever seen on... There's tons of reviews on this thing. Totally different. The way it bites against the front of the trigger guard and is all the way up. Yeah, it's just totally different. And it's completely tight. I've seen people where they said they had to really crank it down to keep it tight, to keep it from moving around. Springfield Armory did something different. Super impressed. So, yeah, that looks nice and neat. You remember the huge gap up front with that Picatinny rail and that Olight Baldr, I think they refer to it, that I showed you before. So what'd you do with that light, you're probably asking? Oh, and I triple checked these things unloaded. Again, I'm not going to show you that. I'm not going to rack, slide, stick my finger down the hole. I can't hurt you when you're sitting there watching your TV or your phone. I'm not going to hurt myself. Nothing's in there. I triple check. There's that Olight on the Springfield Armory Hellcat. Of course, the Hellcat's so small, it protrudes out the front. This Streamlight does ever so slightly as well. It's pretty cool. And now I don't have to do anything on that, because that's a Picatinny rail that comes with it. No proprietary stuff. Oddly enough, the little key that you use is a Glock key. It's weird. It's the skinny one. It's not like the one that came with that other TLR-7. That was specifically for the Glock 43 and 43X, and I think the 48 is, well, I didn't have one of those, but cool, man. Let's see if we can do something outside so you can see the difference in them. Okay, I counted this thing off. This is 20 yards away to the red barn. This is the Olight on the Hellcat. This is the Streamlight TLR-7 on the P365. Oddly enough, this is 500 lumens as opposed to 600 lumens. Get my hands around. Here's the 600 lumens again on the Olight. I think almost the 500 of the Streamlight. I think it's got more candela. That's the Streamlight again. Okay, there's the Olight on the Hellcat. That's a Streamlight. 500 lumens, 600 lumens. 500, 600. I think the Streamlight with the lower lumens, I think it's all about the candelas. But there we are. All right, we're gonna now, before I drop something out here, should have brought a little table or something. You know, I am in my little impromptu things. Let's go to the goodbye vlog that we did probably an hour and a half ago. All right, thank you guys. Well, hello there, YouTube. We safely made it home.
Yes, we did.
Filled up the old beast one more time.
Mm-hmm.
How many tanks of gas we've put in this thing since we've had it? Probably a bunch.
Yeah, a lot. Can I have all that money back?
Yeah,
Please?
we want a refund.
Yeah, gas is so stupid.
Yeah. It's a long ways to go back and forth each day too, so it's spending.
Yeah.
Well, it's kind of a, I guess there was some Can-Am stuff in there. It was a Ryker. Fiddled around with that. Cleared up, got a little test ride out of it. Didn't need to go far, just need to make sure nothing was weird going on. Yeah, it's a little short one. That and Beamers. BMW Beamers.
Yeah.
I think on that, Mama, we're going to roll.
All right.
In this Monday.
Yes. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. We really do appreciate it. We will talk to you tomorrow. Same smoke time, same smoke channel. Don't forget to give your thumbs up. And you guys have a wonderful Tuesday or Wednesday.
Heck yeah.
And I hope you had a happy Valentine's Day.
Totally, yo.
Yes.
All right. We'll see you guys in the morning.
See you then.
The day after Valentine's.
Yes. When candy is cheaper.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. Thanks for hanging around today.
Yes.
Bye-bye now.